Check it out. Come and check us out as we think it's a sports show. Come see what we about. Check it out. Come and check us out as we think it's a sports show. Come see what we about. Hey, Mike, Rad, Mills, Preach. Come check us out so you can see how everybody think. Mike, Rad, Mills, Preach. The show's about to start, so everybody take a seat.
I don't know. When he keep looking at you like that, it's kind of.
I don't know.
I don't know what
what's
Sam
up.
be doing, right?
He said we live like 7 times. Are we live? Oh, yeah. I am back, everybody. Yes, it's your boy Mike D. It's your boy Mike D, and we think it's a sports show. I know y'all missed me because I missed y'all. Last week, I tried to get all my studying in before Tuesday. Oh, no, Thursday, when we recorded Thursday, try to get all my studying in. It did not happen. So I woke up 7 o'clock in the morning, like, y'all boys, I ain't gonna make it. I gotta study. So it's unfortunate because I failed the exam anyways.
Did you really? Honest to God.
Yeah, 100%. But I passed the class. That's all that matters. But so all that studying, it did fail the class. But I was learning the material day of the test. Right. I was doing homework that was due 3-4 weeks ago that I need to learn. I was reading the chapter all hours before the test. Right. So before we get started, I want to show some love to everybody in college right now, man. Because between everything that's going on with the pandemic, everything I had going on with the pod, my work life, personal life, all the loss I dealt with, right? School always was the last thing on my list until it was too late. When I was like, all right, well, I had to take the exam or I'm going to get a 0. And it really showed. It really showed that I didn't study, but it's all good. I ain't mad about it. So if you know somebody in college, somebody, getting going for graduate school, just check in on them because this semester was tough. It was tough for Angie as well. We both had deaths in our family around this time, multiple. So it's been tough. So, but I'm here. I am done with the semester. I am back. I am ready to pop. So I was not here last week, but my guys held it down, especially my guy Preach, who did host, who was forced to look at my notes and try to make sense of them. That was the funniest part of the show because I'm sitting there like Priest has no idea what I wanted to say. They took it totally left, but when y'all was taking it was perfect. I loved it, bro. I loved it. It was hilarious,
bro. Because we was like, all right, we just not gonna talk about that, and then he ended up talking about it. We like, all right, we just gonna skip that. Then he ended up not skipping nothing. He didn't skip nothing. He said he was gonna skip everything and then ended up not skipping nothing. So he did. Like, all right.
So I was sitting there like, all right, let's see what Preach make it is, right? Because it's like if you take notes for school, you take them knowing like, okay, I'm gonna look back and reference this and know what I'm talking about. If somebody else reads your notes, good luck. So Preach, man, how you doing? I appreciate you stepping up, man, filling my shoes, man. You did a great job.
Yeah, I'm good. It is what it is. I had to put my little spin on it. But yeah, it was cool. We had a good show. Glad you're back though.
Yes, sir. How was your weekend?
It was cool. We had an event here at the church, giving out some things which went well. So
okay,
I'm kind of getting a little, a hangover after that, but I'm good.
Hey, I love it. All right, my guy, all purpose Rad, always holding it down, always looking fly. What's going on, my guy?
What's good, bro?
I can't call it. How was your weekend?
My weekend was cool, bro. I can't complain.
Rad's so cool, man. Rad's so cool, man.
What? What did I do?
Nah, go ahead.
My weekend was cool. What? I was fried turkey all weekend, so it was cool.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Melly, how was your weekend? Because
my weekend was good too, man. I actually preached this Sunday.
Hey,
so
shout out to Mills.
Had a very, very, long weekend studying and stuff like that. But we're gonna skip the weekend and we're gonna get to today, man. We're gonna stop all that. We're gonna get right to today. We're gonna get the people what they want. People want some entertainment.
No
We
more
gonna give
pleasantries.
them
no
some
more pleasantries.
entertainment. Nah. We getting right to the nitty gritty. Right to the nitty gritty. So we all friends. We all had our moments,
Brothers.
and we gonna talk about a time when a friend did us dirty. And I know we all had a moment, man. We all had a moment. I probably got a couple, but today, I'm gonna save today till we go back around. But my first one I'm gonna throw out there is Rad did me dirty.
Mm.
Listen, I had a pair of kicks, Jordan 11s. I left them at Rad car, right? I hit Rad up like, yo, bro, what's good with my kicks? He said I gave him the bags.
Mm.
I'm like, what you mean?
Famous last words.
What you mean you gave my kicks the bags? Bags
I
asked for
believe
them,
I
so
said Bags took him.
Bags asked for them, and I told him he couldn't have them because these Mills kicks. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, so where they at? Bags got them. Bro, you just told him he couldn't have them, so how he got them now?
I told you. I'm telling you what happened.
I'm
He
hitting
took
up
'em.
Bags like, yo, what's good? What's good with my kicks, bro? Oh, I sold them drinks, bro. You sold something that's not yours? Yeah, bro. I sold them joints. Man, had me hot. I wanted to go throw the hands, but the Lord told me not to. So, you know what I mean? He told me forgive and forget. So I tried to forgive, but I damn sure ain't forget it. I ain't forget at all, man. Crazy,
So
man.
how much of the profit did you get?
I ain't get nothing.
Oh, okay. He sunned you. He sunned you for
did.
sure.
And that's exactly why if
bad
his
for you,
brother watching Mambo, that's why I didn't pay him when I lost 1-on-1 for the bread. Because your brother walked me. That's why you ain't get paid. Now we even.
Yo,
That's
I'm
funny,
crying.
bro.
I'm crying. Since we shooting darts out, Mills, I'm gonna shoot one to Preach. Preach, you probably don't even remember this, bro. You probably don't remember this. You might. So it was junior year, summer, going into senior year, right?
Oh my goodness, Mike.
And we are doing it's a summer league
Oh,
at the Del Mo.
I thought you was talking about whatchamacallit.
Nah.
Me too.
Oh, what? Whoa. Hold on. We got to talk offline. I
was like,
know.
yo,
No, I thought you was talking about
yeah, the shooter, the hooper.
Yeah, the hooper.
Hooper.
The Illumini. Hold on, for the people. The Illumini game. The Illumini game. Illumini game. Yeah.
Is it crazy that we just, as soon as we talk, we just everybody just connected? Like, is he talking about this?
I thought you was talking about that. I was like,
nah,
oh my
nah,
goodness.
not
I'm
that,
just saying
not
that's
that,
just
not
crazy.
Now, that was my fault.
Yo,
I'm not
that
denying
was
that.
wild. That was
Yeah.
wild.
He
That
was
was wild.
wild.
Yeah, I
All
can't.
right.
That will be brought up one day on the show, but that's not what I'm talking about right now. But I said bring that up. But dog, as we got like a summer league game. I can't remember what happened the week before, but we had a game, and for some reason, me and Priest decided to, band together and boycott the game. Neither one of us said we not gonna go. Priest had something to do. Shorty was hitting me up all day. One of my old shorties was hitting me up all day trying to chill. And I'm like, I got this game. But once Priest told me he wasn't going, I was like, all right, well, I ain't going either then. So I told her, pull up. We chilling. We kicking it, right? So the game about to start. My phone is blowing up. It's Nelson. It's Reese. It's everybody calling me. I was like, yo, why y'all keep calling me? Did anybody call Sam and ask where he at? They're like, yo, Sam right next to me. I was like, he's sitting right next to you. Bro, when they gave Sam the phone, he's like, yo, Mike, where you at? I was like, are you serious?
He was trying to get your touches, bro.
I don't remember this.
I know you don't
I
remember
do not
bro.
remember this.
Yo,
This
Preach,
sounds
yo.
so
Hold
much
on,
like
wait.
Preach,
I
bro.
told you that I wasn't going.
Yeah, you told me you was not going because I think Rap did something that made you mad. And you say that you was boycotting the show that you're not going to stand for whatever.
Oh.
Maybe he took you out for Nelson or something. I can't remember what it was.
I think Reese talked me into coming. I think that's what happened.
And that's what you ended up saying.
Yeah.
That Reese talked you in,
He
but
did.
you didn't tell me he talked you in that you was going. So Priest is on the phone really asking me where I'm at, and he started busting out laughing, bro. I was so mad. I wanted to come up there just to fight him. So next week when I finally went up, Coach looking at me all different. I like, Coach, I don't even mess with you anyways. But I could not believe Priest showed up to that game, bro.
That's funny.
I was crying, laughing. I said, all right, Priest is shady. I already know what time it is now.
Okay. Rad, you want to go?
Nah, you got it.
I really don't have one. Like I honestly, God, I can't. I won't say I won't have one, but like I haven't thought of one since I knew about the question. But I will say this, something that does bother me even to this day. What I can't understand is why Mike and Mills didn't fight for me. And what I mean by that is junior year, why didn't y'all step up and say Sam should have been starting? That I don't understand that. Like,
bitch too. What we gonna say?
But my point is that it was never a
Not
time.
me, Sam.
Yes.
I don't wanna start.
What I'm saying is,
He should start.
I started one game. I started against McKinley.
no, I understand that. But what I'm saying is, when that whole thing was happening, they fought for who they fought for. But y'all did not fight for me. Only person that fought for me was my man Reese. And you and Mills, y'all didn't fight for me. And I to this day. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's not true, bro.
That's a
like
fact.
we fought for you with on the court, right? Whenever it was a mass sub on the court and the second team went in, we were the better unit as a whole. Me, you, Reese, Mills, and whoever the other person was. We always went in and we always dominated to the point where Dejon said one game, he said, "Coach, keep them in.
I remember that.
Do not take them out. Keep them in." So yeah, that's how we fought for you, bro. By going out there and making sure that we look good, making shots that you passing me. Yeah, what you talking about?
Nah.
I don't know.
Oh,
Mills ain't do nothing. Mills ain't do nothing. But I was taking open shots.
I don't know if Sam going to accept that, but that was good, Mike. That was like quality cleanup.
Yeah.
That was quality cleanup. I don't know if he's going to accept it. Let's see if Sam going to accept that, but that was quality cleanup.
Brad, I was behind Chuck and Buzz. I was fighting for my life.
I know.
I was fighting for my life.
But what I'm saying is, I'm bringing everybody with me.
I respect that.
And I understand. Like, if we can't get this one domino to fall, nothing else is going to fall.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I mean,
No, that's a fact.
it's
I
a
can
crazy
see
thing.
that way.
It fell. It fell. So you ain't have to worry about that after that. It fell.
Shady.
So, Brad, what you got, man?
This is tough because I got a couple of them joints from y'all two, from Mike and Mills.
Yeah,
Dog.
definitely.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
not gonna-
I'm
not gonna talk on Mike.
I'm thinking for you. I was about to say,
I'm not gonna talk on Mike.
If you needed one, I was ready. I was going to ask you the years though, the dates that you were single, just to make sure I don't get nobody in trouble.
Cool.
I can't remember time no more, right? It could have been 2013. It could have been 2009.
I don't know.
So I don't know when exactly it was. So I don't want to start naming dates. But I know we both were single. So
wait a
go
minute.
ahead.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
Wait
Mike
a
was
minute.
wild.
Hold on.
That was wild.
Before you go, Rad.
like
Hold on.
like straight up, like
Hold on.
oh, like oops, my bad type of. I don't even know what he even said. Oops. Oh, word.
I was like, yo, bro, charge it to the game.
Hold on. I just thought about something. And they can't. Thank you, Lord. And this is to Mike. This is to Mills, and this is to Rad. Okay. And it's crazy because I'll start with love first. For those of you who don't know, senior year of high school, something tragic. I won't say something tragic happened. Something crazy happened in my life. Right.
Crazy.
I was kidnapped and robbed at gunpoint. I know that sounds crazy.
Yo, stop saying that.
No, but that's a fact. I was kidnapped and robbed at
It's not
gunpoint.
funny. I'm
That's
laughing. It's
that's
not
a fact.
100%.
Yeah, that is legit facts. Okay, and I will say, and this is to if any kids are listening or watching, try not to be places you maybe should not have been. That's just food for thought. But anyways, I was kidnapped, robbed at gunpoint, and I will say my friends was there. They was definitely looking for me. They came to my house, told my parents. I mean, they was there, like they pulled up,
Yeah, we
like
pulled up.
they did what they were
Sticky and
supposed to
all.
do. I don't know about that, but they did. they did what they were supposed to do.
I had
But
some
but here's the chicanery,
some rock band drums.
because when we went back to school Monday, some chicanery happened. Again, I was somewhere that I may not have should have been, and there may have been somebody that was upset that I was somewhere I should not have been. If you can follow the clues, you can follow the clues. Okay. And we had practice. We had basketball practice after, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be a good point guard and lead our team to practice. But needless to say, I got into a little how can I put this? I got into a little tiff, if you will. I got into a little tiff, and this is what happened.
Like a Mexican standoff, we can call
Yeah,
it.
I knew this was going to happen because Rad told me it was going to happen.
Yep.
Rad
Look
said,
out.
Sam, somebody's upset and it's not going to go well for you after school. I said, okay, that's fine. So as I'm walking, getting ready to go to practice, Mike with me. Rad, everybody,
Right hand.
Yeah, everybody with me behind me. So I'm like, okay, cool, we good.
Right hand.
And as I'm walking, I look back and nobody's with me anymore. Everybody left me. Like everybody walked away from me.
I was on
And they just say, a little tiff happened, but you know me, I can get out of anything.
You got out of it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but that's not the point. When I looked around, everybody left me. And even then, man, that it started in junior year and it manifests itself in senior year. And I still don't appreciate it to this day. But that's
We
neither
looked
here nor
out.
there.
I did the best I could. You know what
Definitely
I mean?
not.
I did the best I could, bro. I mean,
Definitely
100%.
the best I could.
But it's all good though,
So,
I ain't-
Rad,
But
what you
I don't want to talk about Mills joint either. We can keep it pushing because I mean he and his feelings about what happened.
You ain't got one?
I got one, but we gonna let it go. We gonna let it slide.
The fact that Mills never let us drive his car, but he let somebody in Kempton hit somebody with it. But that's neither here nor there.
Same thing with his motorcycle.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mills like where random people drive.
Chill, this ain't the
drive
Mills
up.
show. This
I
ain't
don't
the
wanna
Mills
say
show.
that.
The crazy
Oh,
thing
This
is,
is your topic.
the crazy thing is,
Right.
this whole topic started because of today. I
That's
guess
what
I'm
I'm
a
saying.
lick. I gotta be a lick. I don't know
I
what it
been
is.
told you that, right?
What happened?
Oh yeah.
I gotta be. Sam don't know.
I don't know.
They don't
check
know.
it. I'm at work. You know what I mean? Doing my workly duties, trying to get y'all packages to y'all because I know y'all trying to get y'all Christmas gifts on time. So I'm doing the best I can to get them packages pushed out. I got a 7:30 teleconference, to go over, stuff for the day. And I'm trying to dial in. And I have no service. I'm like, yo, what's going on? I don't got no service.
It happens that in the plant it happens. You know
Right.
what I mean?
In the
Whatever.
plant. I'm like, okay, cool. I said, I'm gonna try and dial out. That drink ain't work either. I said, okay, let me see. I'm gonna call in on the work phone. That drink work. After the teleconference, I'm good. And then when your phone don't got no bars, you can switch to like the airplane mode, and then you go back to the regular drink to see if your network connection is good. Well, that didn't work either. I'm like, yo, what's going on? This is crazy. My phone was just working 5 minutes ago. So I called Mike, no answer. I called Mark ED, no answer. I called Lex, no answer. I said, you know what? I'm on a phone line with Nut. Let me call Nut. I called Nut. Number you have reached does not work. Dang, if he don't work, that means his phone must be cut off. So my drink must be cut off. So it don't got nothing to do with the building. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I got to get in contact with the man. So I'm trying to call Tony to tell Tony go downstairs, wake the dude up to pay the bill. No answer. I'm like, don't nobody want to answer a number because they don't know it. So I called Mike like 5 times back to back. He finally answered the phone like, yo, what's good? I'm like, yo, bro, I need you to call Tony to go wake up Nut to tell Nut to pay the goddamn on phone bill, bro. My phone is cut off. It don't make no sense. And to rewind a little bit, no, I'm letting it be known. The people want to know. I'm letting it be known.
I'm gonna say.
You know what I mean?
Why are
You text me earlier. I didn't respond because I was saving it for the
Damn, let him
pod
go.
so that people could know. So you can watch it right now and see what happened. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I have Verizon. Verizon bill was too high. So I switched to AT&T because the more people you get, the less your bill will go. So I hit up Nut like, yo, can I get on your plan? Blah, blah, blah.
That was
Because I figured his phone never off. Every time I called him at work. So I got on his plan. So a couple days ago, I
the dumbest
downloaded
thing
the-
I've ever heard. You deserve
Bruh.
to get your phone cut off for that nonsense you just said.
So check it.
Every
So
time I call it,
Like, that was
a
stupid.
couple days ago, I downloaded the app,
Yo, okay.
the AT&T app, because Lex wanted to upgrade her phone. So I wanted to see how much
Wait,
it costs to upgrade
So
her
Lex
phone.
is on this phone, this plan
Yeah,
too.
we on there too.
Who
Yeah.
all's on there?
It's just me, her, and Nut. Bro.
Okay. That's like
Just
the
me, her,
weirdest
and
thing I've ever heard in my life.
It's me, her, and Nut.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you gonna be paying your bill? He said, yeah. I'm like, all right, cool, bet, we good. Cause I know I pay mine on time. So I check the app. I see red. Y'all know what red mean? I saw red. I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe he got some stuff going on. He gonna pay the bill, stuff like that. As long as my phone don't get cut off. And what happens? My phone gets cut off. I'm like, this don't make no sense. I'm confused at this point. So what really pissed me off is I hit the man up after I talked to Rad. Me and Rad had a little talk at work. You know, maybe he got some stuff going on, helping family members out. So I hit him up like, yo, bro, what happened, bro? The man gonna tell me, you know how Nut lie all the time anyway. Yo, bro, I paid the bill last week, bro. They just took it out my account today. Nigga, stop lying. What? It takes 6 days for them to pull a bill out.
Make this
Yo,
up.
did he mail a check? What are you talking?
Bruh.
He posted it, bro.
And then the man had the audacity.
I'm crying.
Whenever the bill due, he texts me like phone bill. So I'm paying the drink on time, and then you paying it late. I don't want to bring no other friends in here, but man, you just put this such and such on me. Apartment run on me.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
man.
Boys paying their rent. They pocketing the rent money. You just, you know what I mean? I don't mind it that severe.
Who
but you
pocketed
just
the rent
put
money?
Yo. Oh,
What are y'all
Preach,
talking
you
about? I don't know what y'all
Preach,
talking about.
Preach, it's some skeletons that I would never do anything with y'all ever. Like I'll do this podcast. That's it, bro. People credit they got messed up by having roommates. People didn't rob people for thousands of dollars. I can't believe some of the stories that didn't came out from room member people. It's insane, boy.
Yeah,
For us to be friends, we are some of the worst friends of all time.
But that stuff happens though. It happens.
You know, it does happen. It's funny though, cause right, my phone is going off at 7:30 in the morning. So I'm like, why is it? Telemarketer's calling me already? It's 7:30 in the morning. So I'm like, nah, that number, it seemed like a number that's calling for like a hospital, like a business. So I called it back, nothing. So it called me again. I was like, hello? Mill was like, man, wake up. I'm like, yo, I'm up. It's why are you calling me? He was like, bro, my phone off. And the very first thing he said, nothing, pay the bill. I said, why you on the phone with this with that?
Yeah, like, that does not make sense,
That's
man.
why I said, why are you?
Like, what? Why are you on the phone bill with Nut? Like,
I
that
had
does
no
not make
idea.
sense.
You know what he said? I asked him he's gonna pay a bill. He said, yeah.
All right, Mills, I got a bridge in Brooklyn I can sell you too. So
You need,
yeah, sure.
Mills, you need to get off a phone bill with Nut.
Oh, it's already in the work, bro. I'll be gone by the end of the week.
I had the pleasure of reaching out.
Shout out Nut, bro.
Shout out to Nut. But I had the pleasure of reaching out to Mills' wife. So you know me, I'm like, cuzzo. She's like, yo, like she had no time for me to say, what's up? I like, yo, call your hubby, give her a number. It's like, it's not, I won't let me call him. She's like, yo, I'm fighting either him or Nut. She's like, I don't know why my phone is off, but I'm fighting somebody. I was like, yo,
but what
you don't fight me.
Mills, what I can't understand is when you seen the red, how much was it?
It was a lot of red, Preach. It was a lot of red.
It couldn't have
It
been.
was a lot of red.
It was a lot of
Right,
red.
it was about 2.5 months, bro. It was a lot of red.
So it was what,
That's why I'm thinking something going on.
500?
I'm thinking maybe.
Bro,
Nah,
it was like
bro,
a
it
red
ain't
North
500,
of
bro.
400.
it was a lot of red, bro.
But that doesn't make sense though, Mills.
Yo, bro.
So if
Yo,
you paying,
Sam, A
okay.
plus B equals C, bro.
Hey, I'm
yes,
letting it go.
You got it. That's what happened. Yes, Sam. Yes.
So wait, Mills, tell me.
Yes, Sam. Yes. Yes. Now let's move on.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
but lucky
Yo,
my guy,
Nut is
Mills,
wildin'.
my
Mills.
guy, his phone is back on. My guy, Mills' phone is back on. Shout out to Mills.
Yo.
Shout out to Nut. Yo, shout out to the scammers, man. Shout out to the scammers out there.
Yo, Nut was wildin'. Mills, you was paying Nut and Nut wasn't paying the bill.
It's Christmas time, bro.
Mills,
I
that
respect
is
it,
the
bro.
wildest thing I've heard, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's Christmas time, bro.
And the
It's
fact
Christmas
that
time.
Mills, you would do that, and this is no disrespect to Nut, but like Mills, what was you thinking? Like seriously, that was
Bro,
like
I was. You know, the more people you
Shout
get on the
out
line, the
Nuts.
cheaper the bill is. So
stop
I was trying to
saying
get my bill.
like
People
stop
do numbers.
saying that.
Stop
Stop
stuff.
saying that.
Mills,
Hey.
the
It's
a
issue with
fact,
Mills
though.
is that
Hey.
his justifications be so simple. And like, bro, that's not how it goes.
Am I wrong though?
No,
Before
it's
you
a
get on the
family
line?
plan. You get a family plan. You can get three people. You know that's that's normal.
Why stop at Nut then? Why not get just random people on your
Yeah,
bill?
that's what I don't understand.
Yeah, like
Because Nut phone is always on. We see why. Yeah.
see, he got a phone posse scam. Nut got
Yeah.
seven phones. He just rotating you. Yo, I'm crying.
That was
Look,
Shout
just
out Nut once
retarded.
again.
No, shout out to Nut, man. Shout out to Nut. No, hopefully we can do some business with Nut in the future.
And he can explain his side story. Well, I'm sure it's gonna be very amusing to listen to.
Oh my God. So, but yeah,
It's
like
funny because
said-
none of y'all know who Nut is. By the way, only our friends know who Nut
only
is.
certain
but-
people. So,
Oh,
Lex said that this was the ghetto. She felt very violated, Mills. And I called Mills. I like Mills. When you get home, bro, make sure you have them dukes up because she's swinging. She's walking that door, bro. Just be safe. Mills don't look bad or anything. He look safe. So I'm happy. Whew. More of the story, man. You can't do everything with your friends. More of the story. We snakes. I did everybody in the show dirty. Everybody in the show didn't did me dirty, but we love each other. At the end of the day, I'm gonna throw one for y'all. So let's go ahead and move in. This will be the last show for 2020. We're gonna take next week. We're gonna have a board meeting just to talk about everything we want to do for 2021. And plus, we need a break, right? Me and Mills. Mills had 3 weeks off. I had a week off. Preaching and Rad, they've been going strong every show since like April or May. Multiple shows, different days. So we all need a break. We're going to take some time, spend it with the family, and just get ready for 2021 because we got a lot coming for y'all. So we're going to do a little recap, a little best of sport. The biggest stories in sports 2020. Then we'll do the biggest stories in culture of 2020. But we're going to start with sports. Whew. So where do I want to start? Oh, let me start. So I was going to start with the Bills winning the division, right? It's been 25 years. We are huge Bills friends. We have a different, overdue Bills pop, like overdue Bills merch. If I didn't get any yet, and I was going to use that, but I'm changing my mind, man. I've now decided that the best thing of 2020 was Juju Smith-Schuster dancing, TikTok, and then him getting lit up by every team, bruh. Yo. Did y'all watch that game yesterday? The
Yeah, I
Bengals,
was watching it.
They-
They was
the
smacking.
highlights.
They was fighting.
bruh, they probably had like a Juju bounty. Like whoever smacked him the hardest get this money, bro. From the Bills was lighting him up. The Ravens fought him. Bro, these teams are not playing with Juju. And I feel like football is the worst sport to do this in, right? In basketball,
Unless you play defense.
Well, unless you play especially here. If you play offense, it's terrible.
Yeah,
If you trusted somebody to not take your head off, like when they're gonna do it because it's their job. Now they got some personal incentive.
Yep.
So I would look forward to Juju continuing this because I don't see him stopping. He's young, TikTok generation. I think he's trying to be an influencer on and off the field. So
He got a big
following. So he's gonna keep doing this. So I look forward to Juju getting smacked in the playoffs and for 2021. It's literally my favorite thing right now.
Oh yeah, they wanting out. Pittsburgh's out. They done. They might lose the division. We'll see.
Oh yeah, he probably will. Oh, shout out to E Brown for the fat ass 0 last night. I was up by 4 points. Yeah, the dude had E Brown going.
You said that.
Gave him
Yeah,
the
that's
0.
funny.
Shout out to Ebron. I was kind of hoping he got hurt all day. Then I felt bad once he got hurt.
Yeah, that's
But
bad.
no, it's not career ending, so he'd be all right.
Shout out to Big Ben for being real bad.
Oh, he is. Yeah, Priest needed Big Ben to be terrible.
He was
Big Ben was
trash.
terrible.
Yeah, shout out to Tay Belly too.
And they got the preaching Mills in the championship. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, easy win. I beat Mills before, but
So
I'll-
Rat, I'm gonna go to Rat. Rat, what is your 2020? The biggest story of 2020.
Well, for me, y'all know how big I'm a Kobe fan, and when I when I got that news, when I got that Kobe news, I couldn't I was like at work, and it was just crazy to me. I couldn't believe, I just couldn't believe it. It was just like that's not right. It just that don't make
TMZ.
sense.
They're like, nah, TMZ got this wrong.
Yeah, it didn't make sense. It didn't sit right with me. Like, it was crazy. Now I just kept getting phone calls. I'm like, oh my God. And everybody just was like, yo, this is real. It's real. So it was just like a surreal moment for me. And you know what I mean? So I shed tears for somebody I never met. Like that's the first time I ever did that. You know what I mean? It was like, whoa. Like, it just really, it shook me. It shook me. Like I couldn't believe it. You know what I mean? So that alone, in 2020, it kind of was weird, after that. It was just like, man, it just kept going down. But Kobe, but just remember his legacy and his daughter, Gianna, and everybody else in that crash. But just remembering Kobe legacy, you know, what he meant to me, like as a role model on and off the court, you know, even the way he went about himself, you know, post career, how he, you know, just all the stuff, you know, even when he did his detail, when he did detail with sports, I used to watch those because like, he was just
Fire.
like a savant, you know what I'm saying? He was just a savant. He was just a far as thinking and mastering the game, mastering his craft. He was next level with that type of stuff. And I just really truly, you know, he was, you know, my first favorite athlete, you know what I mean? So, and you know, so
Superhero.
yeah, for sure. And I couldn't, you know, just rest in peace, Kobe, man.
Yeah, rest in peace, Kobe. I had a men's league that day, and I was driving, and like I was putting all my gear on, everything. And I seen the news, I couldn't believe it. So when I'm driving, like I called my mom, and like I started choking up. I was like, yo, I'm really emotional because like Kobe was somebody that just was in my life from the beginning, right? Like I don't remember my life without Kobe, but without me arguing about whether Kobe is great or he's not. And for him just to be gone in a tragic way like that, it definitely shook me. I wore number 8 that day for the men's league. I made sure I got there early, grabbed my penny, and put on a number 8.
Yeah, before y'all go by, I remember we was playing 2K. Everybody was doing the 8-second runoff. Everybody changed their number to 24. Like it was like a whole
wow. I didn't know that.
So we was just everybody I was playing had 24 on. Everybody was just taking that 8-second, you know, behind the bit back the court, then take the 24-second shot clock. It was like this mad love for my man. So we just kept doing that, you know what I'm saying? So it was love for him. Yeah.
Shout out to the Bean.
Yeah, definitely. Shouts out to the Bang. He was the guy. But I think and I'll say this for the people, give you a little insight. It was the best of 2020. We changed it so Rad can bring that in there, which we should have done. But I think you know, though a lot of things happened this year, a lot of things didn't happen this year. But I think for me, as far as like a moment that kind of was so big was probably like the Last Dance. The series that they had, I thought that was
It's fire.
yeah, I thought it like kind of grabbed the attention of
the world was
like everybody was watching, and to see Michael Jordan and to see the Chicago Bulls in that time period, you know, we just talked about Kobe, but like when we consider as one of the greatest players ever, if not the greatest, and the detailed stories that people may have known, people may not have known, and certain things that came out, and just it was amazing. It was nothing short of amazing, and I think that was literally a moment. Like people were waiting for the next part to come out, like and in high anticipation. So I think
Except
when we
for Mills.
yeah, except for Mills, but I think that
Yeah, I ain't watch it.
I think
We
that
know, yeah.
that will be watched. I think that I don't know if they still watch movies and those things in grammar school, or not maybe through the pandemic, but I remember we used to watch movies and things like when you have nothing to do.
My Friend Martin.
The TV rolling.
Yeah,
How many
I
times you
think
watch My Friend Martin? Like a million times.
I think that
Every
like,
January.
yeah, like well, I don't know if you can watch it because of the language or things that was shown, but I think that certain like even if it's just a football or a basketball, like those things should be watched because it was just nothing short of amazing. But
Especially right, it would have been huge because of Michael Jordan. Every time you get Michael Jordan on screen, it's usually people watch. But the pandemic just hit.
facts.
Like it came on in April, like nothing, no sports were done. And like when that came on, it was a weekly thing, and people was just like, "Yo, the cocaine circus."
Yeah,
All of it was fire. So shout out to what was that ESPN?
yeah.
Michael Jordan. The fact that they had the foresight to record that back in 96 to say like, "Yo, one day this is gonna release this and it's gonna be fire."
It was.
And so hopefully they got something like that for Kobe. Hopefully LeBron do something like that.
They do. They got one for Kobe.
Yeah, they definitely got one for Kobe. Yeah.
But they were trash, so it's not the same. But it's gonna be Kobe.
Oh.
You
okay.
seen it already?
The Lakers. The Lakers was trash that year. He's saying.
Yo, it's literally the last season of Kobe. It was terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying, but they have way more video content than that.
Yeah.
Though. Hey.
Yeah, they
I'm just
probably
saying-
made some stuff in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like the thing about the Jordan was like the Last Dance, and we got to see the ride to him. We all know how it ended up. They didn't. Like, well, Kobe scored 60, but they missed the playoffs. It won't be that same thing.
But that was probably one of the greatest games I've ever seen in my
But
life.
that was crazy.
Like that was legit one of the greatest games I've legitimately ever seen
me,
in
my
my
little
entire life.
I got 3 little brothers, so my favorite players are usually gonna probably be their favorite players. I mean, if y'all got older brothers, so y'all might know.
I hated Kobe because of Marcus initially.
Oh, you hate it? Oh, so y'all different. Well, everybody in my household was a Kobe fan besides my mom, and I remember I went over there. We watched his last game.
Wow.
When I tell you, we was like screaming. I remember my mom woke up like, "What is like Kobe about to score 60?" And he like, and it's a real 60. And like
It was a legit
he need
60.
every point to win. Like this is a game.
That was
It's
amazing.
like shut up. It was crazy.
was the best game.
I cannot.
It-
It's a crazy
It was
crazy
a good
moment.
game.
Shout out to
watch that
Gordon
game.
Hayward too. For
Oh, yeah.
stepping over the line on his foul shot, just in case if he missed that he would have another shot. Little stuff like that go unnoticed, but shout out to
wow.
Gordon Hayward for that. Yeah.
Yo, Kobe was
Kobe
a
don't
dog that day, yo.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
The boys work.
Definitely some good basketball. I watched that one.
I can't,
All right,
Oh
watch
wow,
that,
wow.
man,
So
bro.
so it actually happened. Mills watched it.
Yeah,
That's why.
Mills lost it, so it
Yeah.
happened.
And everybody was there. Like literally,
Yo.
like who's who?
Hove was there.
Yeah,
Everybody,
like-
everybody looking around like,
Yeah, like yo.
Yo, this he tapping
He's
back
the GOAT,
in.
y'all.
Yeah,
He's the GOAT, y'all.
That joke is
so
fire.
Millie, what you got for us, bro?
I mean, since we down that basketball avenue, man, bubble basketball, man. It's 2020. We all thought it was gonna be something different, which it was. No fans, everybody in one central location. We didn't know how it was gonna turn out, but it actually turned out to be some great basketball. You had Phoenix and Devin Booker that went undefeated in the bubble. You had Dame that was giving you 30 and 50 every night in the
30 and
bubble.
50. 50 what?
He had 50 points one night.
Oh, you said
30
30
and
50.
50.
I just like 30.
Oh, no.
Pounds or something. I was like, oh, yo.
Nah, just 30 points, 50 points.
Oh,
You had Melo that looked good in the bubble. You had the Lakers that came out on top. It was just some great basketball being played out there. I believe I can't think of the player right now, but they said some of the best basketball they played, and they would love to do it again because the competitiveness is there every night, man. You just sleep, eat, and drink basketball all the time. So that's everybody's mindset, and it was just some great basketball. And I just love to see it. And 2020, everything like Raz said, Kobe, it was a very, very down year for the most part, but it did have some sparks. And I think the bubble was definitely one of those sparks, that came out.
I would say the fact that we had sports in general was nothing short of amazing. I mean, we're in the midst of a pandemic still, just getting the blue pill people, they sent out a vaccine. But I mean, like we really had football, we had basketball, we had baseball, we had hockey. I mean, it was like that, like
boxing, UFC.
yeah, like nothing in theory, nothing really stopped.
You go down south, they got high school sports. They like,
no, I
and they pack gyms too.
I know, but like
we ain't. That's crazy.
there was a seriousness, especially at a certain point during the pandemic, and even now it's like it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like it was like that was, I guess nothing can stop sports. I guess.
Well, it's a combination.
Nothing can stop money. It's money.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, it's just a combination of that people are at home. So since we are home, can you at least put some sports on for the people that watch sports?
It's
right?
it's essential, is what we've said.
Yeah, and pretty much like some TV shows coming back now. Grey's Anatomy, they are wearing masks. It was me.
Oh
I
my
personally
God.
don't like it, but I get it. Like whatever. But I mean, I don't watch the show.
Oh, there's a pandemic in the show.
in the show. Yeah, all the shows like
word.
a lot of NBC shows. It's like COVID. Like This Is Us. Like they social distance. They air hug. I'm like, come on. If y'all gonna come back, just come back. Don't come back as the pandemic. Right?
Yeah.
I
Was
don't
this
like
on
that, but I don't know.
Was the pandemic on The Simpsons?
Probably 20 years ago.
Not The Simpsons. Not The
Probably.
Simpsons. What's the show?
Family Guy?
South Park.
Family
South
Guy.
Park is the one that they say
Oh, I'm
always
sure.
predict.
No,
everything that's gonna go on.
that's Simpsons. The Simpsons predict
Oh, it's the
everything.
Simpsons. It's the Simpsons.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
all
okay.
Simpsons. Yeah, they predict
I
everything.
mean, I seen it before. It wasn't called COVID. It said some type of virus had broke out, but
But that's
whatever.
not
I-
like
nah,
yeah.
that's
I mean,
not-
like,
that
we
happened
didn't predict
plenty of
anything.
times.
Yes,
happened plenty of times.
like literally, it happens periodically, like throughout
Yeah.
the world. It's not like it's not a new thing.
So, all right, but since Mills did bring up basketball, we do have games on Tuesday. No, this is Wednesday, obviously. Warriors,
Yeah, Brooklyn.
the
Yeah,
Nets. and then and the Clippers and
Kyrie
Lakers.
smoking boys.
Right now.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
should.
it's 38-17
First
right
quarter.
now.
He got what?
Use that Sage.
He got 20 in the first quarter. Or something.
Dang, I should have took the over on Kyrie.
Yeah, Kyrie
Use
got
that Sage
17.
tonight.
Yeah, no, I had to go. Sage,
use that
get
Sage
the
tonight.
spirits.
He
So
definitely used that stage.
what the boys think? No, the basketball is here. We talked about it being a little early, or like they could have given him a little bit more time, but it's here now. What your boys think about the season? And let's talk about the Lakers. Are they going to repeat?
Definitely possible.
Mills, that was
Possible.
Mills. Is
Check
he
it.
or not?
I mean, they reconstructed their lineup. They got a deeper bench now. I think it's definitely possible. I mean, they're definitely going to make it to the finals. The question is who they're going to play.
Are they going to repeat
that's
or
what's
not,
going-
Mills?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Well, you heard Mills finally gave a take.
Yeah.
What you think, Preach?
It's tough because I think that what we see now from the league as far as where all the players are at, I don't think it's going to be that way. Like, I think we're going to see some big trades. So I think Paul George may be traded. I for sure think James Harden, Paul George cannot be traded this year, so he's not going to be traded.
They just gave that.
He's signing.
No, but
$50 billion.
I think Paul George is going to be traded. They did the same thing with what's his name, Blake Griffin, and they got him out of there. But that's either here nor there. But I do think James Harden will be traded. So I think there are some moving parts. But as it stands right now, the Lakers. I mean, they've gotten better. I think Dennis Schroeder is an amazing piece. Montrezl Harrell's decent. And KCP can play basketball. We've seen, and they got rid of Danny Green, one of the worst players in basketball. So it is.
But hell, Game 5 fired up, Danny. Take us home, baby.
He should have made it. But anyways, and I got the Washington Wizards as my dark horse. So
My God.
Yo, you and Russ, man. Go ahead, Rad. What you think? You think Lakers gonna repeat?
Sure. I think they're the best team. They're the best team. They reloaded.
Sure.
Anthony Davis is probably gonna take a big step this year. He just that monkey off your shoulder. He just gonna be playing more relaxed, less stress. He already won it.
How old is he? You only like 27, 28?
28, something like that. But you know how everybody.
It's different now.
It's different now. You got to get it. You know what I mean? You just got to get the ring. That's the whole KD thing. You just got to get it. That's why I think James Harden want to leave. But yeah, I think they're the best team. I think the real team that can really compete with them is Brooklyn. But I got to see how I'm not gonna put that pressure on KD to just come back off Achilles and win a championship. If he do that, that's amazing. But you got healthy LeBron, healthy AD, to get Trez the 6th man of the year, to get the second runner-up 6th man of the year, and Schroeder. Like, they reloaded, and we got this, and they're the best team. I think Anthony Davis gonna be better. So yeah, they got usually the best team win, and I think they're the best team.
I'm interested to see how LeBron is. Right, it was like he's in incredible shape. We all know that. But right, getting that break for how many months he did, I'm sure helped him out a lot.
Yeah.
So we can see with assuming that doesn't happen and they have to go 82 straight, then the playoffs, the run.
I think it's 72 this year.
Oh, it's 72 this year? Okay.
I could be tripping. I think so.
That's still a lot of games. So,
Yeah,
so we see, and they changed the rules, so they can't really, right? They can't rest on national televised games or something.
Yeah, they can rest on other games. They got to call, let them know, but not nationally televised. Yeah.
All right. So we'll see. I'm glad the NBA is back. We're gonna talk a lot of NBA. I wanted to go the legal route and purchase NBA League Pass, but Rad was like, nah, just link it. So I think so we just go ahead and hit that link.
Hit the link. You know what I'm saying?
So let me see. So Brooklyn. So talk about Brooklyn a little bit before Preach get back. Then we're gonna go into the culture. So Brooklyn, what should we expect from Brooklyn? Rad?
I think they're gonna be straight. I think the East, don't got too many strong teams. I think Philly is interesting with Doc over there. Obviously, Giannis coming back. That's interesting. But Boston. It's some teams, but I think Brooklyn. If KD is 80% of KD, And I know Kyrie got a lot of flack for the last couple of years, the last couple of teams he have been making it. But I think Kyrie is really good. I like Kyrie a lot, and I think he's gonna have a really good year this year. I think he's gonna average like 25 a game. They both gonna average around 25 a game. I think they're gonna be real good. They're gonna be a top 2 or 3 seed in the East. So I think Brooklyn gonna be straight. You know, they got a real good supporting cast. Dinwiddie, LeVert, Allen, like they got some boys over there that can help them. That's gonna help them, and it's gonna push them forward. So I think in the East, I think they should be top 3 seed for sure.
All right. Well, we're gonna see. Once we get back, football playoffs will be starting. NBA, heavy NBA. So we're gonna have a lot of sports to talk about in 2021.
Let me say, yeah, I gotta say this. I don't know what was said, but I needed to say this. That I think the Boston Celtics is going to be probably the 8th seed in the East, or maybe the 7th. I think they're going to take a huge step back. I think Jaylen Brown is probably he's a top 77th player in the league. I think he needs to get better. I think I don't really, and I love Jason Tatum.
Tatum grew 2 inches.
I know, but I love Jason. I just don't. His game is just. It frustrates me, and I think
they got Kemba too. They got boys.
I think the Wizards are going to leapfrog them.
Bro, stop saying that.
I do.
Yo, you don't mean
No, I actually do. I honestly believe that wholeheartedly. That I think the Wizards are going to be like a 3rd or 4th seed in the East. Honest to God.
I say the Pelicans gonna be better than the Wizards.
No, absolutely not.
Bet that.
That's my backcourt team.
Okay, put that down.
We bet that. Let's bet that.
Put that down.
Yeah. I was going through your bets.
I hope not, because it looked bad. Nah,
that mixing drink.
You got hurt.
Mixing Dalvin Cook.
You got hurt.
It was Sambo Rushy.
You got hurt.
Let me say where
Russell's about getting paid.
Rad versus Preach bet. Russell Wilson will get more than 141. Rad said no.
What did he get?
Preach said yes. I don't think he got contract.
He ain't getting nothing.
Russell Wilson didn't get paid yet?
Nah,
he's still in it. I'm saying
it's
the
coming.
contract.
It's coming, y'all.
Pat Mahomes will win 3 Super Bowls. Rad said yes. Preach said no. We're gonna be waiting for a while for that one.
He regret that. He want to change. You can change it now if you want.
Josh Allen better. I'm good.
All right, cool.
And then Preach said Joe Mixon over Dalvin, fantasy purposes. Rad said Dalvin over Mixon, and we know
Joe Mixon got hurt.
already won that one.
Yeah.
Joe Mixon got hurt.
He did.
Yeah, sure.
So and this one is what, the Pelicans
over the Washington Wizards.
Record.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know what time it is.
Bro, that's a bad, bro. Bill gonna be gone. You talk about people getting traded. Bill's getting traded.
No.
Yo, y'all boys in these bets, bro. That's hilarious. I love it. That's great for the show. All right, Preach. So go ahead, drop that culture round table, and we're gonna get into it.
Bust down, I went and bought a new paddock. Money pound, spend it like we never had it. It's perfect timing, put more work into the passion. Now he's shining, leader of the new addicts. Bust down, I went and bought a new paddock. Spend it like we never had it. Put more work into the passion. Now he's shining, leader of the new addicts.
So you over there smacking, Preach. I can't even hear you never saying nothing. Oh, all right. Well, I couldn't hear you either. I know what you were saying. But all right, so we're gonna get into this culture. And I was really mad I was not on last week because I knew that y'all was gonna be disrespectful. I knew y'all was gonna be disrespectful. I knew
More disrespectful.
your generation.
I can leave right now.
God. Oh my God. I knew that generational bias was gonna come out. I knew East Coast bias was gonna come out when you talked about the verses with E40 and Too Short. Y'all very disrespectful, very, very predictable, but very, very disrespectful to the verses. But the verses then came and went. Melly, what'd you think about it?
I thought absolutely nothing because I didn't watch it.
Oh, the disrespect. The disrespect. All right, so we're moving on.
Like we stated last week about it. Nobody wanted to watch that. We didn't.
Why not?
We talked about it. We took a We Think Is a Sports Show poll, and you weren't there, so it was 2-1. Me and Pre said we weren't gonna watch it. Raz said he might nibble and dab with it, so Yeah, I didn't watch it, man.
Well, I thought rap was ridiculous when he tried to compare Jeezy and Gucci and said that the West should have got Snoop and Dre. The fact that you even compare Snoop and Dre to Jeezy and Gucci, they not even in the same lane.
What you mean?
You said that if they wanted to do like what they did for Atlanta and go get Snoop and Dre for a versus, then that would have been better. No shit, Rat. It's Snoop and Dre. Of course, it would have been better. But the fact that you try to say like that's comparable to Jeezy and Gucci, it was not. I think E40 and Too Short, I think those are titans. Those are legends in our game. And I just felt that y'all was very disrespectful. But did you watch the verses at all, Rat?
I saw him. You know,
I don't know
performing.
what that even mean.
I saw him performing. I saw him performing.
So we voted, Mike. We voted.
I saw
God.
pics. I saw pics. I'm gonna keep it a buck, Mike. Before you get into going, nobody asked for this.
Yo,
No disrespect. No disrespect.
No
Nobody asked for
disrespect.
this. Nobody
okay.
asked for it. Who got it?
Who asked for Jada and Fab?
Are you serious? Come on.
Yeah,
now.
I'm actually who asked for Jada and Fab?
The culture.
The East Coast asked for that.
Yo, it's quiet to E40 and Too Short, bro.
Nobody from New York.
Yo, Mike,
All right, go ahead.
I'm not trying to disrespect them.
I am.
I'm saying nobody asked for it, but they got it. They gave it to us. It was like, oh, E40 Too Short. Fine, I know like they Too Short. A lot of his songs has been sampled over and over again. A lot of them. So that I knew about that. E40, you know what I'm saying? He got a lot of records. He got a lot of albums, classic. I think he's super independent. So all his bread go to him. So he got all the clout. You know what I'm saying? I saw a little documentary about him and Biggie. He almost got Biggie popped or something like that. Rest in peace, Biggie.
What?
But yeah, man. So it was just. So yeah, I didn't watch it.
I never say the disrespect was coming because he talking about documentaries. Like you didn't watch it. So preach. You didn't even throw it on in the background. Nothing.
I forgot. No, Mike, this how
listen.
crazy it was. Mike. You text us and said the verses is coming on. I looked at my phone. I said, "Oh, the verses is coming on." And I was like, "Nah, like I don't know." The football wasn't a football game or something on or something like that.
Mike.
Football game was on.
It
I
was
think
Saturday,
my kids was playing.
Saturday.
My kids wanted the Beyblade, so I ended up Beyblading. So yeah.
Listen.
Oh, that Packers game was on.
I would have,
Packers game was on, yeah.
Mike. I'm gonna hold you. I would have rather watched.
Preach. Can you please stop smacking?
I would have rather.
Yo, he's smacking like crazy, bro.
I would have rather watched the WNBA, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
But y'all.
I heard it was fire.
Yo, Preach was disrespectful to Keisha Cole.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
He was.
Oh my God, that's my thing. Like y'all, like if they not 34 and younger, y'all got no
Not
use
true.
for it. Well,
Not
at least Preach actually.
Snoop and DMX.
Yeah, what are you talking about, Mike? Stop lying.
What are you talking about? Snoop and DMX is both 50.
That's the one. But Snoop a GOAT. That's it.
X
That's
go.
Too Short not.
Yeah. No, they not GOATs.
Yeah, it's quiet. It's quiet.
But
for them.
there's some West. At least you call them some Titans, Rat. To me,
They were. I said that.
I thought that this was better than Jada and Fab.
Dope.
Out of the rap ones, the Snoop happened and the Gucci. I don't remember any other rap ones that I watched, really. But
Okay.
this was better than the Jada and Fab. All right, listen to their songs. We're not familiar with all of them, right? But they had some bangers. They had some bangers. Me, Angie watched it. Like she wanted it on. I had it on my phone, just playing it. And she's like, "Yo, put this on the TV." So I put my laptop up. We was watching it. It was dope. They was dope. 50 years old, dancing, having fun, just telling stories. I thought that was amazing. The only part she didn't like was just how often Too Short said bitch. Like still to this day.
The music.
Like, every other word. No, just even him talking. Every other word. Well, like, yeah, y'all dudes out here tricking on these. Like, he talking about dudes tricking. Too Short, I know you tricking. You 40, you 54. You definitely an old uncle now. But I thought the verse was amazing. I thought it was good for the culture, great for the culture. Shout out to the West.
Can I ask one question?
Shout out to the
Good for
West.
Yo, since you brought up tricking, and I had this conversation. If you had money, if you had a lot of money, would you give women care packages after you had an experience with them or an encounter with them?
Yo, who's he talking about this with?
Huh?
Who you talking to?
If I had a lot of money,
Yeah.
single, super fly, when they left, it was a little
What?
book bag in the closet. You'll take that little book bag with you. I mean, I might be.
No,
I
I
might be
would never a book bag. What are you talking about?
That's what they said. Jawan Howard used to do. Jawan Howard had $20,000 care packages in a book bag.
Word.
That's a fact. That's a
That's a
fact.
fact. I knew he was
Howard.
gonna say. I knew he was gonna say that.
But it is. It is a
Jawan
fact.
Howard. Jawan. Howard,
Jawan Howard from the Fab Five.
the head coach of Michigan.
Yeah, Jawan Howard. He had care packages for women that
Shout out
he
to
encountered
Michigan,
with.
Mike. Your head coach.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
shout out him. And shout out Beeline too.
I mean,
but
that sound. I seen that in movies, right? I seen.
Is
That,
it-
I forgot what movie that was. I seen that.
Is it for like keeping them quiet type of thing? Like just like a
I think it's maybe a little bit about. I mean, I think people sign NDAs for that, but I think it's just a culmination of that and just being kind and nice to people who are kind and nice to you. I'm
Drake said
asking
Kendall's out,
because
so,
because it was brought up with the little baby situation, and you know that's a different situation. But the point is, if you had money, would you be kind to people? Is what we're saying.
I would be kind to people, but that's not kind,
What
right?
do you call it?
I don't know what to call it.
Prostitution, man.
The boy,
It's
we
not
know people
prostitution.
we know people that would do the 40 ball, so of course we know people that paid.
Listen,
The 20 G's.
That's a lot of money.
But
But if you
I'm
if
not
20
saying
G's is 20 G's, to
20
di-
Gs,
but
yeah.
20 G's is 20 G's to different people. If you work for 100 mil, 20 G's is nothing. It's our 20.
I mean, if you do it enough, it'll put it.
nah, I add up. But I mean, but my whole point is,
But if you making your money,
It make-
yeah,
yeah, if you making your money to make them 100 millions, it's not gonna add up. It's gonna be like whatever.
people pay for experiences.
That's a fact.
No, I mean,
People pay for experience, like convenience.
Yeah.
You know, just all that stuff. That if you got more, the more money you got, the more convenience you can afford. And people-
if it's a weekend in Vegas, come on, boys, let's turn up. It's on me.
Yeah.
If it's just Wednesday, I'm like, yo, pull up, sorty. Like, and I gotta give you 20 G's for it. I'm like, yeah, I'm good on the couch.
I'm not
But-
saying you have to, but
I know. Or
you know.
if I want to, if I'm not generous, I'm making that much money. Let me see. Hopefully one day I can make that much money where I can't even think about doing stuff like that. But as of now, I don't.
Well, I'm a. If I can elevate myself into that, I'm a nice guy. So if that was something I thought was a nice thing to do, if that was the that's what happens in that circle
and that culture.
if that's the culture of what it was. You go him. He give you nice presents. If that's what I was living, I probably would. You know what I mean? Based
When
on
in Rome, you do what?
wisdom,
There you go.
I guess.
You give her 20 G's in the book bag.
Trick. You trick.
So, but no,
I ain't no trick. I ain't no trick.
I thought the verses was dope. So shout out to the West. I think that was good for the West, right? Like the West don't always gotta bring out Snoop and Dre to represent for them.
Yes,
right?
they do.
They could bring out somebody low.
Ice
Yo,
Cube.
Mike, stop saying E40 and Too Short. It's quiet for them.
Well, I didn't even mention them.
Legends, bro.
Yeah, they are
Too
legends.
Short got mad. It's
Yeah, they
E40
got
do
legend.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
I'm just saying, like, to always want Snoop and Dre to always come out for the West.
I hear you saying. I
If
hear
it's
you.
not them,
Ice-T.
it's quiet. Yeah, like you could bring out
The game. You can bring out the game.
Yeah, the game. I would love to see the game in the verses.
You can see game. I can see
Yeah,
a
we
game
don't.
versus.
That's one thing about verses, right? Is especially with the West, their beats are so different.
Game
Right,
versus
their
Cam.
Cam Was. Cam would get game. Oh my God! I don't even start on
Cam
that.
versus. If he can you.
Cam would get game out of here.
If
outta
Just Joe Records, I mean Cam gonna play Dipset too, but
Yeah.
if it could, but he could. I guess he could play G on it. Some of the little G on the stuff.
Bring him out. Cam, get him out of here.
That's a nice. I like that. Cam game. I like that.
No, that'd be good verses. I'm just talking.
I like
That'd be good verses.
To
I
make the
think Cam will
paperwork,
win.
bro.
But all right, so we're gonna do the biggest stories of 2020 for the culture. What you got, Millie? Start us off.
Y'all pretty much just brought it up, man. Versus the pandemic started in March. Versus started in March. We didn't expect the pandemic to go the way it went, but the verses definitely helped us ease the pain, if I can call it that. A lot of people will go to concerts. A lot of people will go out and have a good time, and we didn't get the luxury of doing that. And just to have that right in front of you on the TV, live concerts, People put the surround sound in the house, throw it on an Apple TV. Just playing the verses. It was definitely a great
Apple
feeling.
paying us or something.
No, but we are on there. Please subscribe and like and listen to us on Apple Podcasts.
But go ahead.
But nah, man, it definitely was a great experience, man. I think they had about probably somewhere close to 20 different verses battles. It nibbled and dabbled and everything. They had, they had a gospel in there. Kirk Franklin, Fred. There's a couple of R&B in there. They gave you the oldies but goodies with Patti LaBelle. You know what I mean? Gladys Knight. So it was definitely a great thing. They got all ages. And it's just the start. It's just the beginning. You know what I mean? You mix this in with some actual concerts. We looking into a great future. So shout out to Timberland and Swiss Beats.
That's a fact. When they do live shows, that's gonna be fire to have a live concert versus going on tour where get something. That'd be fire.
Oh, word? They say they're gonna
I don't
do
know.
that?
I don't know, but
No, they ain't saying, but
sure-
it definitely be dope.
I'm sure they will.
Somebody doing that.
They're gonna have a live show. You're wilding. To give live bodies and tickets, they're gonna do that. But I agree with you, Mo. Versus was fire. For me, the R&B ones has been the best ones by far to me. Like even Swiss and when
The
Swiss
best one
and-
was Jeezy and whatchamacallit. What are you talking about?
Nah, y'all, it wasn't as hype and as I'm talking about
Well,
for
the Jill Scott.
or no, I'm talking about when Neo went up against the other songwriter guy. I'm talking about when
Dante.
T-Pain.
Yeah, that was fire.
Dante, like I'm talking about
okay.
the level of music that was being played back early on with how they wrote or produced all these hits. Like
But it was trash though.
Beyonce, no, it wasn't Beyonce.
The quality.
songs,
I'm
Rihanna
saying
songs.
the quality of it was
quality.
trash.
It was on Zoom, right?
Yeah.
'Cause the
No.
pandemic-
Yeah.
No, it was on Instagram, but
Oh,
they was like
oh,
not in the
but
same room.
Yeah, you
separate,
couldn't hear
I
it.
meant.
Yeah. So but I'm talking about if they brought when you hear that Jonte wrote all these records, you like he wrote all these records, all and Neo his records. He wrote Beyonce, Rihanna, Mary,
Baby
Carey,
Face.
The Babyface one was fire. I'll give you
Baby,
that.
like those joints
That
was
was fire.
like because
telling you.
every 20 because they play like more than 20 songs. The 30 songs they played were every single last one was a hit and you knew it every word. Those verses, those were
Okay.
like
I wonder how much money he got.
those were crazy to me because I knew every last song and every verses went out. The earlier ones. You know what I mean for sure. Yeah, it was all good. So if y'all haven't watched the early joints, even the T-Pain and Lil Jon, fire. Like
I heard Lil Jon washed him though.
Yeah. But 50
Lil
cats.
Jon won, but the fact that T-Pain compete with Lil Jon is crazy to me. I mean,
Yeah,
he shouldn't.
Lil Jon got
He shouldn't be.
the hits of the hits.
He got
Like,
3 decades.
Yeah, he literally had-
it's-
Yeah.
Yeah, but at
Yeah.
one
T-Pain,
point you knew
different
to do T-Pain
genres.
on a joint. You know the song was gonna be fire.
That's
You know,
what I'm
you got
saying.
those certain
T-Pain
people
stood
put in
up
the feature.
with
True.
Lil Jon. He
But
was like
Lil
stood
Jon-
up with Lil Jon.
Lil Jon was literally an era. Like I'm just
Yeah,
straight.
he was.
Fire.
Yo, if y'all go rewatch that joint, fire
Yeah.
hits.
Yeah, I wasn't on the gram, so I missed the first one I watched was the Jill Scott, Erica Badu.
That was
and
nice too. That was good too.
That was good. Like
That
just
was
the
good
Black
too.
Girl
That was fire
Magic,
too.
the love. That was dope. See, I don't.
The worst
yo,
one was
preach
the Alicia
hate.
Keys and
Yo,
John
preach
Legend one was
hate.
was
Yo,
trash.
I ain't gonna go there. Mill said it last week, but yeah, I don't know what I think is the best thing about verses that I like the most. It's
The
something.
comments.
The comments are dope.
The
It's something to
comments
do, and then like just
Yeah,
remember.
be on the lookout. We're gonna be in the comments one of these joints. Be on the lookout. We're gonna get some comments out there. We're gonna plug the show in the comments.
Everybody follow what thinks it's sports. So
They're gonna report us.
All right, preach. What you got? What's your biggest story of 2020?
This was tough, but probably entanglements.
Oh my god, I forgot all about that.
I thought looking back on it, it is insane how
Insane.
a quote unquote affair, which was really not necessarily an affair, garnered so much attention, which is not because we've seen it. Monica Lewinsky, we've seen it. You know what I'm saying? And the list goes on and on of people who had affairs with people. But I'm just saying,
The
like,
best one you came.
Yeah, no, that Monica Lewinsky was
Monica
the first one.
Lewinsky.
We seen it. Yeah.
but I'm just saying, that was huge. That was like,
Jay?
that was,
Becky with the good hair and Beyonce.
yeah. Yes, I mean, yes, absolutely. But I'm saying this one was.
Jay-Z had to go on CNN and apologize. Like he was apologizing everywhere.
Yeah. Will Smith, man, it was funny, but it also brought things to reality. Like things happen in relationships, and sometimes you have to figure your way through certain things. So I mean, I thought entanglements it pushed conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like not so much what happened, but it just pushed a conversation forward to help people or even get people to talk about certain things that they normally wouldn't talk about.
Especially like on Black Twitter, it was, you seen the difference, right? The woman was like, yo, Jada got to do what she got to do. And like the black man was like, oh, hold on. If this was reversed, y'all be going crazy.
Facts.
Right. And so that just having that whole dichotomy. And
Let's
that
ask Dwayne Wade.
was so exactly. So stuff like that, like people just talking about that.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
Like, so that whole entanglement, and then the fact they did a red table talk, and Will was just like,
Red table talk.
yo,
That was
entanglement, Jada, entanglement, yo, oh my god,
That
I'm
was
glad
wild.
that was wild. That was wild.
You know,
was
the
wild.
craziest thing is that
Yo,
that's a word
millions.
she probably just used, like,
Yes.
you know what I mean? And then it just became
Yes.
everything. She just
people say
used it
that.
just to throw a word away. She just
Yeah.
literally threw a word away, and it just became his own thing.
That was wild, yo. Like everybody watched that like that was like
Yes.
millions upon
Yes.
millions.
and they got paid for that. Shout out to
Absolutely. That was
them.
crazy.
Change your make your problems their profit, man. That's what's up.
Mm.
Shout out to
Yeah.
them.
All right, whew. So Rad, what you got for us for the 20?
That'll preach, bro. Gotta
Okay.
preach.
All right, man.
That'll preach. That's good. You gonna use that? You write that down.
That's a good
Yeah.
title.
Write that down, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, we
Give
need
me
some
give
credit.
me a little percentage of the little,
A little
ties, and
IP.
we Gucci.
I gotta relax.
Yeah, not even offering. I want ties. Go
I want the
ahead.
committed folk. I want the all right. I'm gonna sound. I'm sorry. Sorry. Mom, be watching. I love you.
Yeah.
And God.
Shout out to all the titers out there, man. Shout out to all the titers out there.
Yeah, my mama tither. My mama tither. Like,
Shout out
my
to
mom
Tigers
got
as
a-
well.
my mom got
Oh,
a
that's
platinum
crazy.
car in Tireman. My mom got a platinum car. Like she
Yo.
can, yo, Pastor, I want to rent the church for the next, 6 months.
Yeah.
Platinum car.
Yeah, I'm crying.
But I'm gonna be corny, and I'm gonna say us, man. Our pod. I'm gonna say us. The all the stuff that happened this year.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I expected that from Mike, but that's I definitely expected that from
That's-
Mike.
All the stuff that happened this year, culminated it into us having our own pod.
That's a fact.
The Zoom, everything being every social distance and all that stuff, man. Here we are, talking, listening. Got people listening to us. Got people listening on Apple Music or Apple Podcasts or Spotify, whatever you listening to, Facebook. People watching us, people listening to us, man. And I'm not saying it wouldn't have happened without 2020, but I mean 2020 made it happen, made it so.
I doubt it.
Me
It is what it
being
is,
able to- me working from home
Yeah,
gave me a
bro.
lot of time to do a lot of this stuff too.
I didn't. Honest to God, I had never heard about Zoom prior to the pandemic.
Me either.
Like I had literally
That's a
never
fact.
heard about it.
I was
I-
using other software, but
Yeah.
I never heard
and
about this.
and I know we're not the only ones. Like millions of people in the country had never heard about Zoom because nobody. I mean, if you did, video conferencing for certain things, but like there were so many other things that was in place. You know what I'm saying? That you didn't have to use Zoom, but like Zoom literally took off. And I know Zoom is not a sponsor on this podcast, but that is the platform, or at least we do use it. You know what I'm saying? So
if you got stock in Zoom, I think you should sell it. I think it's probably gonna start to take a dip.
you think so?
Well, because people don't
just open it up.
do Thanksgiving. They go on Zoom, right? Once stuff open back up, people just gonna go to somebody's house for Thanksgiving. A lot of those calls might not happen as much. All those family Zoom calls.
That's true,
I
but
agree.
I think it will still be used though.
Yeah, it's
definitely
definitely
used.
gonna be. It's gonna because some people just not gonna go back to how they used to do.
Yeah.
Stuff. People gonna do the Zoom thing.
Well,
It works
jobs.
for people.
I
School?
think
Yeah.
I think it's going to be like a hybrid, a combination of in person and using like some type of
100%.
video conferencing or whatever.
My
think so.
boss,
It should be. It should
already
be.
said that it can go back to we're going to office, maybe a day or two a week and a rest from home.
Absolutely.
And I said, then what's the point of that? I can stay at home the whole entire week.
And really, most businesses probably do that to cut overhead anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, money talk, guys. Follow
Yeah,
the
money
money.
talk. Follow the
Follow the
money.
money.
So, and it's incredible, right? That we started a sports show in May when there was no sports going on. That we was able to find stuff for, I don't know, what has been 6 months, 7 months to talk about once a week for 2 hours sometimes. Mills want to do 45 minutes, right? But we go an hour 45 every week, and we cut stuff. And the fact that we've been able to just manage, imagine what happens when we got basketball and football playoffs. Like, it's going to be insane. So I'm excited for 2021 and see what the show can be when we talk actual sports. But Mills,
Sure.
I didn't go there yet. Maybe I end with that. But for me, it was like the Black Lives Matter. Oh, and it's funny, I'm wearing the shirt today. I really not doing it on purpose. I really just grabbed it because I had this hat. I swear I didn't. Right. But for me, it's like the Black Lives Matter protests and like all the civil rights demonstrations that we had. Right. It's unfortunate the events that led to them. Right. George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, everybody, just whoever who was killed by the police, anything like that led up to everything that happened. Right. It was the biggest civil rights movement ever. They said no X amount of all 50 states, different countries, different ethnicities. Everybody was out there, right, protesting for Black Lives Matter. Out there, police brutality, right? For the first time, I actually felt seen, right? It's the first time my boss just asked me, how are you doing with all of this, right? Normal, like Black people and white people live different lives. We know that, right? When a Black person killed by the police, especially a Black man, it affects us differently because we can see ourselves. We all had run-ins with the law. Me and Rad was sitting in front of his house one day when we was teenagers, and the cops just stopped us for no reason. Like, we were just in the car, minding our own business, and they say, "What y'all doing?" We're not literally doing nothing, right? And stuff like that could have ended bad. So we understand. And for the first time, they kind of understood with me on why I was standoffish, why I didn't want to talk, why I didn't want to be all chummy with y'all. And for the first time, I felt like they kind of felt it, right? Obviously, it's going away. That all of that, a lot of Black Lives Matter stuff is getting back to normal. It's to the back burner. Money is taken back over, right? But for a little bit, you turn on your TV, you go to Amazon, Black Lives Matter.
Facts.
You go on the NBA, Black Lives Matter. You go here, Black Lives Matter, and it felt good while it lasted. So, to me, that was the best thing of 2020.
At one point, I thought my cable was cut off because the screen was black.
Bruh.
Word, they had a little countdown.
Oh, is it countdown?
They had a countdown.
No, you're.
Hey, is you on a cable bill together?
I'm about to say, yeah.
You might was cut off.
Every time I call him, he always watches TV. So I said, you know what? He must pay his cable bill.
Nah, Tony got the link. Shout out to Tony. Tony got the link. Yo,
I'm crying.
Quiet as kept, man. Never mind. I won't say that.
Yeah, I'm crying. So we see what 2021 has. GM, my own group started a diversity, inclusion, equity group, and I might join it to see what they're talking about. So we'll see. But yeah, it's dope. So that's the biggest stories of 2020, right? So staying on Black Lives Matter, we do have our blacklist is what we're calling it. Hey, get ready. In January, we going hard. Our second week, we already got a guest booked. I think Preach booked a guest. We already got 2 guests booked to come on and just talk to us about health, mental health, financial literacy, anything that we think we need to know for 2021 to just advance to the next level. Just as a group of people, right? We want to talk about it. So the last 3 things on our list that we will cover in 2021 is the educational system, right? I don't need to explain that. We all know how Black schools are. Black and brown schools are, schools and public schools, right? We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about effective policing. I just talked about me and Rad getting stopped by the police by just sitting in front of his house one day in a car on the right side of the street, minding our own business. So we're going to talk about that. And then there's something I'll put down, man, and that's loyalty to one party. Especially now, Biden took office and he had a call with civil rights leaders, and he already saying that what he's not going to do, right? He already said, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that because I don't want to rub people the wrong way. And that's not my issue. right? He was pretty much Harriet Tubman when he was running. But now he got elected. Now he worried about like, oh, we
knew
can't do
that.
this, we can't do that. No, we knew that. And that's why I was fighting with people telling me I have to go vote for him because he's Democrat. Like, bro, he's no better than anybody else. So I think once we stop being so loyal to one party and tell them like, yo, we're gonna give our vote to who's gonna give us something, not who gonna promise us something, who actually gonna deliver. I think that's when we can really see some real change. So maybe we get somebody on to talk about that. So before we get out of here, I do want to ask everybody, what is this one thing that 2020 has taught you? I start with you, Preach.
I say patience. Patience is something that's not easy to learn. I think it's learned through, experiences in life. But, during the whole pandemic and having to just sit down on certain things, you just got to learn how to be patient. Things will happen in its due time, if you stay diligent in what you're doing. So, like, patience is kind of the thing that it has taught me that it is very, very important to have. Sometimes you want things right now, but if you just, keep going, being steady at what you're doing, like, things will happen. So patience is something that I'm learning.
Like rap man Will Smith said, just lay one brick at a time. You lay enough bricks, you eventually gonna have a wall.
Yeah.
That's Will?
That was the quote?
That's Will.
Put y'all boys on to my man Will.
Obviously, it was, he said it a little better. I just kind of,
Yeah.
But
Paraphrase.
It was way better. I did a better job at phrasing than Rad did that one day.
That's
but we ain't gonna talk about that. So Rad,
you start listening to some Will, bro.
Yeah, 100%. So Rad, what has 2020 taught you? Right, you got engaged. You bought a house. Right, you're expecting, like, 2020 has had some bright spots for you. So what's the one thing it taught you?
To cultivate. I mean, that this is something I sound like my dad when I even say it. But just to cultivate your will. To cultivate
the new man of the year.
No, this is to cultivate your will. You know what I mean? To you realize, you go through life and it's just like life is happening to you, and then sometime or sooner or later, it gonna keep happening, or you gonna start making life happen. You know what I mean? And when you start having that switch over where, like, you control things, like, it's up to you. If you really understand what that means, like, if you put a plan in place and follow your plans, things happen with those plans. Just stop having life happen, and you end up wherever you end up instead of end up where you want to go. You know what I mean? So just planning and just cultivating your will, man. Just growing will and just doing things you want to do, having intentions and doing those intentions. So, 2020 has taught me that everything has been slowed down and everybody been still. You know what I mean? So it just shows you the different people who staying still and people who moving. And so you just gotta keep moving.
I like that, right? Yeah, having a plan is great, right? Because when something happens and like something deviates, right? You know where to get back to. Too often something happened and we don't know what's next. How do I get back? And if you already have your plan and you know where you need to be, okay, I need to get back to here. Let me get back on track. So yeah, that's dope. If 2020 taught you that, Rad, 2021 gonna look good for you.
Yeah,
Melly.
I mean, what you just said, Mike, was dope, because that's like they call that like the GPS theory, right? So
really,
whenever because if you put the destination in the GPS, it doesn't matter if you turn right, left, go behind you, is always going to tell you where you need to go. You know what I mean? If you understand that mindset and understand that that's where I need to go, and then no matter where I go, as always I can find.
Looking at the GPS, man, I tell you.
I don't know who said that, but tell him I need some credit. I thought of that. Tell him I need some credit for that. No, that's fire, right? I like that.
That's fire. No, that helped me a lot. The GPS theory, that's dope. So yeah,
always having your North Star. Melly, what you got for me, bro? I know 2020 taught you something, because you've been robbed like 3-4 times this year, bro.
That's a fact. But on some real stuff though, memories are important, man. Create memories. A lot of people have lost their lives or had situations that ended the way you didn't want it to end. You didn't really have any memories. I know a couple people at my job died from COVID, and memories all you can think about is the good times, you know, even the bad times you have with that person, just to keep that stuff fresh in your mind. And I never really thought about how people love their job, like photographers. They really love their jobs because they're creating those moments, they're creating those memories. And to keep it 100% honest, I'm thinking about buying a camera. I hate pictures, but I think I'm going to start taking pictures, you know, pictures with my wife, my family, and just getting shots of people like us, friends, you know, because memories are important. You never know when your last time going to be with that specific person. Like, as I look over the year, I haven't saw my grandmother all year since the pandemic started. Not one time. Like, and it kind of hurts, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, she's trying to stay safe. I want her to be safe too. You know, she's up in age, and, you know, you really don't want to have, you know, having that contact with her, and then, you know, she gets sick. You know, it can hit her harder, you know, because she has, you know, being up in age and stuff like that. So just create memories, because you never know, you know, when it be your last time.
Yeah, Mills, I feel that 100% on everything you just said, right? Because I lost my grandma, like last month, and I came back in August when Mom Dukes had COVID. I'm getting a little choked up, but I came back, and like when I seen her, I knew like this might be my last time I see her, right? So like I make sure I give her a hug and everything, because I knew like 2020 is not going to be a year where I can leave and come back and everything gonna be the same. So yeah, if you get a chance to go see your grand, bro, definitely go do it. And then on a point about pictures, that I had that same revelation when Duke got killed, right? Because me, you, and Duke was at the mall like days before. The days before. Oh yeah, Rad was there, right? And I was Snapchatting, and it was a video of Duke doing something funny, and I had it, but I didn't save it.
I hope it was at JCPenney.
It was no. I didn't record that.
I hope it was at JCPenney.
Go ahead and run that. Go ahead and run that.
He said, "Go ahead."
Yeah, go ahead and run that.
Yo, the mission go ahead and run that. It better. Go ahead. I get 20% off. Yeah, go ahead and run that.
Go ahead and run that. I'm like, Duke, what you mean? Now go ahead, bro.
Duke did not care about his credit at all. He said, "I get how much?" Go ahead and run that. I like Duke. Mill's like, "Yo, you know that gonna mess up your credit, bro." Duke like, "What credit?" I got all cash. Duke put out a stack. I got all cash. Still want some credit. So, but like, I didn't have that memory of him for that day, because that day was crazy. It was dope to be with him. And after that, like, y'all know me, every time we're together, I'm let's all take a picture, because I always want pictures with all y'all boys at Mill's bachelor party. Before we go out, we're not going nowhere until we all take a picture, because those memories are so important. Like when Mark passed away, just to go back and look at the pictures we had with him, it meant a lot. So okay. I agree, man. I agree. I know, right? 2020
crazy.
Lost Mark. It's crazy, bro. 2020 has been rough for sure. So, but for me, it's kind of similar to what Rad said. It's just like, for me, it was like kind of like, yo, you need to go and do it, because in the blink of an eye, it can all be gone. Like, whatever you want to do, go do it. I've talked about a podcast, or I talked about a radio show, being a sports radio, trying to become an NBA ref, try to become a coach. I've always talked about doing stuff, but I never did anything. And then once this pandemic hit, and Rad asked me to come on his show as a guest, and like he was like, "Yo, bro, that was fire. Like, you was like the best guest we had so far. Like, you want to come back next week?" And next week was me, him, and Preach and V, and then that was fire. And I was like, "Yo, let's just do it. Like, let's just do it. Let's stop BSing. Let's stop waiting." I was telling Angie, maybe like I want to go back and become a journalist if I could get on radio. And once Rad brought me on her show, I was like, "Yo, I'm just gonna stop making excuses. I'm start making excuses, and we was gonna do a podcast." Yeah. And now it's December. We doing well. Overdue Bills is killing it. Marky D was looking at Overdue Bills numbers. He was like, "Yo, your boy's doing numbers." It was the first time he looked at it, and he didn't realize how big we didn't grow. And the fact that we are doing this, bro, during the pandemic, through Zoom, during a terrible time, we're making it happen, man. I just want to say I love y'all boys, and I'm happy for the ride, dog.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
That joint definitely doing numbers.
Year one. Year one.
Bro, it's not
Come
even
on.
year one yet, bro. We
It's
6
not even year
months
one.
in, bro. We
6
6 months in, and we just trying to make it happen. We trying to give good content to y'all. Yeah, messing with the content, and we appreciate it, man.
Yeah, we do.
Definitely growing though. You can see the growth, man. We really went from strictly scripted, into just having, fellowship, just talking
Conversation.
amongst each other, just enjoying each other's company. I guess you can say that.
I just
Okay.
wondering what is Sam watching? That's what
You-
I
Yeah,
wanted.
he been
The
wilding
game,
the whole
probably.
show.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like,
game.
what are you watching, bro? You gonna let us in? You gonna tune us in? Can we know?
Oh, the overdue bills. No, he says doing numbers. No, we had the bill player on, so hopefully we have some more on. But yeah, exactly, bro. So that's what 2020 taught me. It taught me that y'all my brothers, right? We never really needed a script, right? We spent hours in my house talking
man.
every week during high school without a script, right?
Yo,
And
we might,
once-
that might need to be our Parks house. That might
go back to the
our
ad.
Parks house.
Yo, go back to the old
Yo.
stairs, the shad
I can't even
couch.
imagine if we all there just talking what kind of vibe that would be.
Bro, all that old energy gonna come back into our
Oh,
body that we
man.
had, bro.
Whew.
We had some of the funniest things up there, bro.
Whew.
From
My-
boys going to the corner to Mark pulling back up, mad, like basically crying. Bro, we had to talk him down. Just everything happened up there, bro. To playing games, everything happened.
Mike is not welcome back on the app because Jordan Poyer, you know what I'm saying? you know what I mean?
Yeah, shout out to my guy Jordan Porter.
Whatever y'all
playing
do,
well.
just keep the house, Mike. Keep the house in the family. Don't
Man,
sell
me-
it.
Me and
Don't,
Marcus
you
talked
know,
about that.
redo it or something, but just keep.
Don't
it,
let
bro.
Nut go anywhere near it.
Yeah, if Nut want to try and get on the lease, it's over, Nut. I ain't hearing it. I don't care. I don't care. Every time I show up to Nut house, the house clean. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that. Well, so we're gonna get out of here. Mills, how long we been? You used our timestamp guy.
About almost $1.50, a little over $1.50. somewhere
That's
around
it. Oh, that's cool. All right,
there.
so.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get out of here. So the end, we always do outro, a little RIP, dedication, shout outs. Your boys want to give any RIPs, shout outs, dedications to anybody?
Shout out to
give-
yeah, you go, Mills.
Well, cause I know you don't appreciate women, so but I appreciate my wife, man. Shout out to my wife. Graduated.
wow.
Doing big
Oh.
things, man. One of the
Definitely
hardest working women I know.
Definitely
So shout out to my wife.
congratulations.
Shout out to Cuzzo. Shout out to Cuzzo. Yeah, Mills had to do that because I know he in a doghouse right now.
I'm good. I'm good.
Rob
Go
Mills,
ahead,
Rob
preach.
Mills.
You about to say something?
No, I don't want to talk anymore since Mills just said,
Yeah, I don't want to talk no boy. Yeah, go ahead, Rad. Who you want to shout out? Dedication. anybody?
Shout out Jaquan Johnson, man. We had him on our other pod, our Overdue Bills pod. He
Facts.
came through. He was a dope interview. Go watch that. Go stream that. Go do whatever you gotta do. It was a good show, man. Go see what we did over to talk about our Bills.
Yeah, it was shout out to y'all. Shout out to all the fans, all the viewers that purchase the merch, that tune in weekly, giving us their time equity. We appreciate that. And I want to dedicate this last episode to just everybody we lost in 2020, man. We didn't get to talk about Debo last week, right? We lost Debo, we lost Combat Jack. A lot of people, we lost a lot of celebrities to COVID as well, not to mention our personal loved ones. So just shout out to everybody, dedicate this to everybody that we lost in 2020. We still think about you. You're still in the hearts every day. So if you lost somebody, just know that we here with you. We know what you're feeling. We know what you're going through.
Sure.
All right, y'all boys. It's the last show for 2020. Hopefully,
Yeah, man.
hopefully it was good. Hopefully it was
What y'all
good.
think? 2021. What y'all think? 2021 gonna be?
Bigger and better, man. Bigger
I
and better.
think and stuff. I think by April or May, I think stuff gonna be back to whatever close to normal as possible. Whether it's the herd
New
immunity,
normal.
yeah. Whether it's or we all get the vaccine, right? I think enough people going to get it where the people that don't get it, right? They probably just chilling in the house anyways, or taking precautions, and the people that get it going to be immune to it to the point where I think we can get rid of it enough where we can go back to some type of turn it up. Because I know I'm having a Juneteenth party if I can, and I'm inviting 500 people. So I'm already waiting for that. I'm already ready for that. So
That's fire.
all right, y'all boys, let's go ahead and get out of here. Great show. And I look forward to seeing everybody in 2021. Love
Well,
y'all.
I got a fire question. I'm gonna wait for 2021 for
Enjoy
it.
your holidays, though, man.
Y'all,
Enjoy
tune
your
back
holidays.
in.
Fire question.
Tune back in. Write it down, the rat. 2021. We coming back in
Little
with some fire.
cliffhanger. Little cliffhanger.
Enjoy your holidays. Happy